Do you know that feeling when you bite into the most delicious, gooey chocolate chip cookie that just warms your belly with so much joy, and then you go home and try to reciprocate the recipe, and it just doesn't taste as good as home? Well, my name is Sam Rossetti, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the most delicious, gooey chocolate chip cookies right from the comfort of your home. Because we are so far into the semester, things can start to get stressful, so watching this video and learning how to make the most delicious chocolate chip cookies could really reduce some stress. My grandma and I used to make these all the time, and they are so delicious and so gooey, and I've also done research on how to make the best texture of cookies, so you're guaranteed to love this recipe. To begin preparing these delicious cookies, you should start off by collecting all of your ingredients and measuring them out. For the dry ingredients, you want to take half of a cup of the light brown sugar packed, so you're going to push it all the way down to the bottom of the measuring cup and fill it all the way until you have a half of a cup. You want a half teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and 1 1/2 cups of milk chocolate chips. For your wet ingredients, you want half of a cup of unsalted butter softened, so you're going to put it in the microwave for about 5 to 10 seconds, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and for the special ingredient, you want a 1/4 cup of the Karo corn syrup. That's what makes the cookies soft and gooey. Obviously, you also need some utensils, so you want a large bowl to mix everything in, a spoon and a whisk to do the mixing, a cookie sheet to put your cookies on, and obviously access to an oven. So the first thing that you want to do when making these cookies is mix together your butter, your syrup, and your brown sugar. You want to mix these until they are completely combined, and once those are combined, you are going to add your egg and your vanilla into that. As soon as those are all combined, those conclude your wet ingredients, so then you're going to move on to more of your dry ingredients. So in that case, you're going to take your baking soda, salt, and flour and mix all of that in. But when you mix your flour in, you want to do it in small increments so that you can get all of the flour in your dough. As soon as your dough is completely made and everything is mixed in, then you can add your chocolate chips and make sure they are mixed in evenly. As soon as your chocolate chips are in and your dough is completely ready, you are going to take 2 tablespoon balls and put them on your cookie sheet. Now when you put them on your cookie sheet, you want to make sure they are 2 inches apart so that when they go in the oven, they don't spread apart and run into each other. Once your dough balls are on your cookie sheet, you're going to place them into the refrigerator and chill for an hour. While those cookies are chilling, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. As soon as that is preheated and you have chilled your cookies for an hour, you can go ahead and put them in the oven for about 11 to 15 minutes or until the edges are golden brown. Once those are a golden brown, you can take those out, let them cool for 10 minutes, and then you end up with a nice cookie that you can eat. Now, because this recipe makes 20 cookies, you might have some leftovers, unless you're going to eat all of them, which is totally fine, but many people will have some leftovers. So in order to store those to stay fresh and gooey, you want to have an airtight sealed container like this one. You want to put them in there with a slice of white bread. The white bread keeps them nice and soft and fresh. My grandma taught me this trick and has been using it for years, and it has always worked and kept the cookies nice and soft. Now that you know how to make these delicious gooey chocolate chip cookies right from your own kitchen, you're able to make this beautiful creation to share with some of your friends and family, if you choose to share, that is. All you need is preparation, process, and storage.